to my YouTube channel. So today I'm filming a Q&A and I've not actually done one of these before, so I thought it was about time, and I just thought it was a good way for you to get to know me a bit better. So I put some questions up on my Instagram story and I got some really interesting ones, so I'm quite excited to get stuck in. I just want to say as well, I'm feeling really like autumnal and cosy. Like, look at this backdrop. You can see some of my autumnal coloured clothing hanging up on my rail by here. Got my little pampas grass and I'm in my cosy knit cardi as well. So I'm feeling very autumnal, and it's like raining outside as well, so I feel very cosy. I filmed a get ready me while I did this makeup look as well, so that should be up shortly after this video as well, so keep an eye out for that. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see that video, and let's get into the questions. So the first question is, what are your plans for next year if we beat COVID? So ideally I would just love to travel as much as possible once COVID is done and dusted. It's like my favourite thing to do. It's mine and my boyfriend's like favourite thing to do together. There's so many things on our bucket list and places we want to see, and like it's just something we like always talk about, and I just would love to go like to as many places and do as much travelling as I can possibly. I'm also going to be a bridesmaid next year as well, so I'm super excited for that. That's really excited. So yeah, so I've got a wedding, I'm a bridesmaid, hopefully a lot of travelling, so fingers crossed I'm able to do all these things. I think as well, like with COVID, it's made a lot of us appreciate the people in our lives a lot more, so definitely like spending time with my friends and family as much as possible next year. That is definitely the plan. So the next question is, what is your favourite quote slash saying? So I'm so glad someone asked this because I love quotes. I say them all the time, like just generally in my day-to-day life. If I'm in a situation with someone and I know a quote that fits the situation, I'll say it and they're like, oh bloody hell, you love your quotes, don't you? I follow a lot of like pages on Instagram that post a lot of like positivity quotes and stuff like that, and I just like it. Like sometimes I'll be scrolling for my feed and there'll be a quote that like suits my situation like perfectly for that day, and it can just really like brighten your mood, I think. So my favourite quote, I think, is greatness never comes from comfort zones. That's my like all-time favourite, just because I like to like sort of push myself, and I think, I don't know, it's just quite good to like step out your comfort zone, do things that scare you a bit, because that's how you're gonna like be successful. Because I don't know, like obviously everyone has like goals and stuff they want to achieve, and like when I think of mine, sometimes I think, oh, what have I got to do to get there? A lot of time I can be like, oh, that's quite a scary thing to do. Like even like put myself out on YouTube was like quite a nerve-wracking thing for me to do to begin with, but greatness never comes from comfort zones, so sometimes you have to push yourself to achieve your dreams. But I mean, I hope you don't mind. Do you mind if I just read you a couple more of my favourites? So in my Instagram bio I have a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. Love that as well. I like to always be grateful. I write a gratitude list every morning. Like for me, anything that's a bit like having a positive mindset, body positivity, self-love, these are all things I'm like really passionate about, so I could do a whole video just talking about this. And I think quotes are a good way to like help you have a positive mindset. See it? So this is like another similar one to like the comfort zone thing. You cannot be committed to your dream and your comfort zone. So again, like similar thing, just worded differently. Pay attention to who you are with when you feel your best. So obviously I think the main thing to have a positive mindset is surrounding yourself with people who make you feel good about yourself. I like to try and make people feel good about themselves as well, so I definitely noticed the friends and family members who were like supportive of me, and I appreciate every single one of them. So yeah, it's kind of hard at the moment because of COVID to surround yourself with those people, but still trying to like make effort and keep in communication with them. So I'm really lucky I've got a really good group of like supportive people around me at the moment, and so very happy about that. And then this one as well, I actually heard my dad saying this to one of my sisters actually, and I ended up using it for like a caption for an Instagram post because I really liked it. It's, if you spoke to your friends the way you speak to yourself, would you have any? And I just think this is just so good, because we just fall into the habit of like running ourselves down without even realising it, even if it's just like little things like, oh, I'm not very good at that and stuff like that. It's just not a very positive way to speak about yourself, and you just never dream of saying those things about someone else, so why say it about yourself? And these are like things that are like really good for like building self-confidence, is like saying nice things, like avoid saying, even if you're thinking them, just try not to like think of those thoughts or say those thoughts out loud, because then the more you hear things, the more you believe them. So I've heard like, even if you're just saying like, I am confident, I'm happy, like, or everything you want to like be, saying these things out loud, you start to believe them. So yeah, apparently as well, the words that follow I am are like the most powerful, so be careful what you say after I am, so make sure they're always like a positive word, you know. So this is obviously something that's like doesn't come like instantly if you're used to like running yourself down, but it's definitely something like I practice. It's not always easy, but I really try to like avoid saying bad things about myself. I haven't mastered it yet, but yeah, I really try to like practice self-love. I've gone on about this quote set. I think someone who asked me this probably expecting like a very short one quote answer, and I've rambled on for ages, but yeah, I quite like sort of like positivity and like ways to like encourage that. So yeah, so where was I? Favourite quote. Someone's asked, what are your favourite dog breeds? Now, so I actually have a phobia of dogs, so it's a bit of an awkward question for me to answer because I actually still really like dogs. It's confusing for people to understand. So like, for instance, I'm scared of spiders and I don't like spiders, like they creep me out. I wouldn't want to like pet a spider. But like with dogs, I'm terrified of them, but I also like think they're like so cute. Like I love loads of things about dogs, like the fact that they're like always like happy to see you, they're loyal, they're like just always like happy, and they look so cute as well. But I'm terrified of them. So this is actually like something that's like majorly impacted my life. Like anyone who's known me growing up will understand this, or anyone that's has a phobia will know what I'm talking about. It's like had a massive impact on my life, so I'll probably end up doing like a whole video like dedicated to it, sorry, because there's just like so much to go into on that. But yeah, so someone's literally just asked me like my favourite dog breed, and here I am again going off on one. But so saying that, even though I am scared, I still like really like them and think they're so cute, so I still have like favourite breeds. It's weird though, because the ones I find like the scariest to me are ones that are like quite big and like hyper like jumpy dogs, but then like my favourite ones to like look like, I still like can appreciate how then like if I see videos I'm like, oh my god, so like cute, I would love to be able to like play with a dog like that, but in person I just I could not be around a dog. But sorry, but I'm going off on one. Right, so me and my boyfriend's favourite dog is a Rhodesian Ridgeback. I just really like that sort of tan coloured dog. I think they look so cute. My sister has a similar looking dog to a Ridgeback, is a Vizsla. That's really cute as well. And then also Reese and Kate, you probably see them on our Finland vlog. It's my boyfriend's brother and his fiance. They've got a Doberman and he's like the cutest dog ever. He's really handsome, I would say, but he's just got like such a nice personality, so I really like him as well. Although it seems like everyone around me seems to be getting dogs, and they all seem to be like really big dogs, which I'm like terrified of, but yeah, again, still I think they're really lovely. Hopefully one day I'll be able to cure my fear, because like that would be like my absolute dream. Like if anyone has a phobia, you'll understand how much it can like hold you back in life, and there's nothing I want more. Like every year I like put on my like New Year's resolution, cure my phobia of dogs. Obviously easier than done, but like that's like my #1 goal. Like I would love to be able to achieve that. And it used to be something that I was like also like so like embarrassed of so many years. Like if someone knew like about my phobia, I'd be so embarrassed, because it is embarrassing, because they're like so cute and like little, like sometimes it could be a really cute little dog and I'm terrified. It's obviously embarrassing. Sorry, right, I could do a whole video on this. Okay, so what is one of your wardrobe necessities? Do you know what? I don't think people are going to expect this from me, but honestly, joggers. They are my favourite things. Like they're the things I wear the most, and they're so comfortable. Like I just can't imagine living without joggers in my life. They are my go-to wardrobe essential. So I'm so glad they're like stylish as well. A lot of people wear them now anyway because they're so comfortable. But like if I'm talking about in general, like wardrobe essentials, like if I'm trying to put outfits together, I feel like a good like oversized blazer is good for a lot of different outfits. A shirt dress is such an essential. I think now this time of year as well, a nice pair of black boots, can't go wrong. And also just like loungewear, I feel like is such a wardrobe essential right now, especially like with the circumstances we're all staying in a lot more. Being like cozy and having nice loungewear is essential. And nice knitwear as well this time of year. It's like a nice soft jumper. Like sometimes it's just like the simple basic pieces, but then you can use like accessories to make it look a bit more interesting. So definitely like the simpler, like just nice knit jumper, nice pair of jeans. What is your favourite thing to watch on Netflix? I feel like I haven't actually watched Netflix in quite a while, but I tend to watch a lot of like crime documentaries. I love horrors. That's me and my boyfriend. We like always watch horrors together. That's like our thing. So I love horrors on there. Oh, I've just seen that Unsolved Mysteries have got a second series, so I'm really excited about that because I loved the first season. So the first season is like, the episodes don't like link or anything, so you can watch them like in any order, but they're all about like crimes that happened and they're like all unsolved, so it's like quite interesting. But there's like one in the middle which is about aliens, which I wouldn't have thought I would have enjoyed. Like normally that's not something that would really interest me. It was my favourite one. Oh my god, like the things that happen, I'm just like, but how? Like there must have been something like that happen, because how could this have happened to so many people? Like, oh my god, even if you just watch that one episode, you have to watch it. It was so interesting. I did just finish, there's me, I don't even watch Netflix that much and I'm like listing all these things. The Haunting of Bly Manor. So I watched the first one, The Haunting of Hill House, and I absolutely loved it, because I love horrors, but like for me I find it quite hard because I don't normally find paranormal things that scary. I do find them scary, but like not, for me, like things that could happen in real life are more scary, like real people rather than like ghosts. So with like The Haunting of Hill House, it was like still like really creepy and spooky, but the storyline was so good. Whereas normally I find horror films are just like, they're like scary, but then like they'll make you jump and stuff, but the storyline is not really there, whereas this is like best of both worlds. You're actually like gripped to the story, but it's scary at the same time. So the second season now of the Bly Manor, it's not as scary, but it's more of like a storyline, so I still like really enjoyed watching that as well. Yeah, and I tend to watch like, I love like all the David Attenborough things like that as well. I watch like a mixture on there really. Modern Family is like the funniest thing on there. I love Modern Family. That is so funny. I love Modern Family. So if you haven't watched Modern Family, you need to, because it is hilarious. So the next question is, what is your favourite style video to film? So like haul / travel / typical day, and what is your favourite to watch? Do you know what, like my favourite video to film is just any video where I get to do it with like someone else. Like I love just having other people in my videos. I feel like it's so much more fun, and it's just easier because like when I'm with someone else I can like bounce off their energy, and like you end up like laughing and like having a lot of fun together, whereas when it's just like me and the camera, it's like quite hard to, like, it's not like I'm just gonna be like in hysterics laughing just like me and the camera. So it's definitely like nicer when I've got like someone with me. I feel like it's easier for like my personality to come across a bit more as well. So yeah, just anyone with like someone in it. But like when in terms of like style, like haul, travel, typical day, I think I quite like vlogs, so I'm still getting used to like doing YouTube videos. So like for me, just like when I'm like holding the camera and talking, it seems a bit more like natural than like when I'm sat down in front of a camera. So I just like that sort of vlog style bit more at the moment, just because I'm getting used to it. So obviously travel vlogs, because I'm doing the vlog thing, I'm with someone, and also I'm on holiday at the same time. So travel vlogs are my favourite. And my favourite to watch, I love just like general like vlogs of like anything. Like people could literally be like, if there's a YouTuber I like and I like the personality, I'll watch any video if they upload. So like they could literally be like tidying their room or something, and if they got like a good personality, I'll just like watch all their videos. I do like hauls, but they can be bad for me because I just want to buy everything. Yeah, I think just like normal like day in the life vlogs I quite like. Okay, so someone's asked, what is your favourite clothing brand? Now this actually changes like all the time. At the moment I'm loving, I love like ASOS, Pretty Little Thing, Missguided, Nasty Gal. But like my absolute favourite at the moment is Zara. I just think Zara is absolutely thriving at the moment. Like I can't even go on the website because I just want to buy everything. Loving everything from there at the moment. Okay, so someone's asked, what is your favourite outfit that you've ever posted? I thought this is quite a good question. To be fair, I took some outfit photos just before we went into lockdown, and some of those outfits I feel like are my favourite outfits I've done so far. So keep an eye out for them. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram to see them. But I actually really like this dress I wore from ASOS, the green one. I just thought like the way my hair, the accessories and the dress looked together, I just really liked this vibe. I also really liked this knit dress also from ASOS. I thought this was like really cute. But yeah, so I'll put, if I find any more that I really like, I'll put them on the screen next to me as well. But those are like my main favourites. Okay, so someone's asked, whose YouTube videos have you been watching lately? Do you know what? I love like all of Elle Darby's videos. I just love like her personality, and I just know I just always enjoy her videos. I've always loved Zoella as well. Again, I think it's so much like the personality. Like for me, if there's a YouTuber I like, it doesn't matter what video they upload. It could be like something I just totally would not ever be interested in, but I'll just watch every single video they upload because I just like their personality and I just like watching them. And I think like with like Zoe and Elle Darby, it's a bit like that. Like with Zoe and like her and Mark together as well, it's just like so nice watching them together. You just feel like you're like their best friend. I think it's a bit like, you know when you see videos of like Philip and Holly from This Morning like together, and they're like really funny and it makes you laugh watching it. That's how I feel when I watch like Zoe and Mark together as well. It just makes you feel good. And even like Kathleen Lights, like most of her videos are not the kind of videos I'd normally watch, but I just find her so funny, so I end up watching like all of her things. And then there's one YouTuber that I can't miss out because I literally watch her videos every single day, and it's Lil Simsy. So I don't actually play Sims myself. I sound like such like I'm in denial, like I don't even play Sims. But I actually don't. I downloaded it at the beginning of lockdown. I built one house and now it doesn't work anymore on my computer, so. But I can't help it. Maybe I'm a secret gamer down in disguise. And if my boyfriend watches this, but he wouldn't watch my videos. But if he is, he's probably thinking, yes you are, you love Fortnite. I've just totally outed myself on YouTube. I can't believe I've done that. So I cannot put her in because I watch her all the time. And she's about to hit 1 million subscribers, guys, so she's kind of a big deal. Okay, so someone's asked, who is your favourite influencer? So it's similar to like the last question, I guess. So like on YouTube it's like Elle Darby and Zoella and people like that. Oh, I forgot as well, I also really love who I've started watching recently all the time is Busy Bee Caris, and I also watch her channel with her boyfriend, so Caris and James, and they're from Cardiff, which is really cool. But I've only just found out about her channel. I don't know how I've gone this long without knowing about her, because she's got a lot of followers, but I love her videos as well. I watch her for the same reasons. Like I literally just like love her personality and love seeing those two together. She recently announced her pregnancy, that's how I found out about her, so I'm really enjoying, like, I feel like Elle Darby, Zoella and Busy Bee Caris are the ones I'm watching the most on YouTube. But then in terms of influencer, I feel like maybe like more on like Instagram. It's weird because like on YouTube I follow people like primarily for like their personality, but then like on Instagram I follow people like primarily for like their fashion and their style. So it's like a different kind of people I follow, really. Not saying they don't have good personalities, but it's hard to tell someone's personality through Instagram as well. So I really like Tia Lineker, like Miss Jocelyn, Jess Hunt. I love Sophia and Cynthia, and I also really like Sarah Jo Holder. I feel like those are like my top like favourite people to go to for like style. I love all of their fashion sense. A beauty product I couldn't live without. This is so easy for me. I don't know if many people would say this, but for me it is fake tan. I literally could not live without fake tan. That is my number one. If I could only have one beauty product, it would be fake tan. Like for me, if I don't have fake tan on and I feel pale, I just do not feel attractive, and even if I put on like loads and loads of makeup, I still never feel good about myself. Whereas I could just have like, if I got a bit of a tan, I can go out with no makeup on and feel confident. Like just having a tan, I feel like I look so much like healthier, and I don't know, for me that makes like such a massive, just having a bit of a tan makes a massive difference to the way I look, I feel like personally. So yeah, fake tan is my go-to makeup product. Favourite lip combo? Okay, so I'll just get it now because I can't remember what it's called. Okay, so my favourite lip combo at the moment is Stripped Down Lip Liner by MAC. So shout out to Amelia because she introduced me to that lip liner and it is the best. And then there's a few different like lip products I use that are all like very similar colours, but I think my absolute favourite at the moment is this one by Soap and Glory, and it's called Sexy Mother Pucker is the shade. Oh no, it's not. That's just like the name of the lipstick, I think. Sorry. The shade is Super Nude. No, is it? I don't know. One of those is the name of the shade anyway. And then I also like to like just put a gloss on the top, so I quite like this NYX gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie, and it's quite like a pale gloss, and I just like to put that like in the centre as well. So yeah, that's my go-to lip combo at the mo. How many pairs of heels do you actually own? Okay, let's go and have a look, shall we? Hang on, I just have to like count them because I don't know off the top of my head. I don't know if my setup's a little bit different. The camera's moved a bit because my shoes are like behind there, so I might have moved it a bit. But not as if anyone really cares about that anyway. But the answer is 21. I have 21 pairs of heels. I didn't count like my heeled boots, because I got some like, you know, like sock boots that I'd wear as heels like on a night out, but I didn't count them. I just classed like the typical heel. So I don't know, is that normal? Is that a lot? Is it not a lot? But yeah, I have 21. If you could only buy from one shop for the rest of your life, where would it be? Again, I think Zara. I think even like at times where I've like been like, it's not been my favourite shop at the moment, I think I would still choose Zara, because I think it's good for like all ages and stuff as well. So for the rest of my life, I think Zara is like a good place. I think it's got something there for everyone. Okay, so someone's asked, how do you stay so positive all the time? You're an inspiration. Oh, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people say I'm like really positive, and I try my best to have like a positive outlook as much as I can. I'm not positive all the time. I mean, it's definitely harder at the moment being in like lockdown, the COVID situation. I know I'm not the only one who's struggling to like try and be positive all the time with everything going on. Obviously, like stressful times for us all. But in general, I tend to be quite a positive person. For me personally, my main thing is like how I start the day. Like that is like the most important like thing to like having a positive day. Is like, I think if you need to like, if you start your day off positive, that sort of sets the tone then for the rest of the day. So that's like my main thing. Like I've got like a bit of a routine that I do, that I could do maybe like a, I don't know, like a positive morning routine or something, like what I actually do, because I do like a lot of journaling. So like I write down like what I'm grateful for in the morning. I sometimes do meditation, even like sometimes like when I'm like getting ready or something and I can feel like, oh, I feel a bit like grumpy or tired or something today, there's like this video that I put on. My friend Alyssa, shout Alyssa, I feel like I'm shouting at people in this video, she sent it to me before. It's Tony Robinson. Tony Robbins, sorry. I love all of his stuff, I think he's fab, but he's got like this one specific video that I absolutely love, and I play it over and over again. When I first listened to it, I listened to it like every single morning for ages, like literally every single morning I've listened to that video. I think it's about 15 minutes long, so it was like the perfect time for me to like, while I'm doing my makeup, I'll just like put it on and listen to it in the morning, and it's just like such like a motivational like video, and it like instantly puts you in a good mood. And like, even though I listen to it so many times now, it's like every time I hear something that I missed last time, and I'll link it down below, because honestly, if you're feeling a bit grumpy, just put this on and listen to it while you're getting ready or something, and I promise you'll feel like a bit better at least. So yeah, I try to like always make sure I start my day, write my gratitude list, do a bit like meditation. I think as well, like I was saying earlier, like this is like having a positive mindset, self-love, all these kind of things, like law of attraction, all things I'm like really like passionate about. So I'd love to do like more videos talking about these kind of things. I read a lot of like self-help books as well. Like, well, I don't read them, I listen to them on Audible, but like that's like the only type of books I really listen to like all the time. I just really love them, so I could definitely recommend some books. That's another thing how I stay positive, I guess. Like when you listen to like these books, I think they obviously like self-help books, like that's the aim of them, to like make you feel good. So they're definitely something I would recommend. I'll probably do a video like my top favourite books or something like that as well. I feel like this video is like actually giving me like loads of like video ideas, because I guess it's just like questions like talking about myself, and it's making me thinking, oh, that'd be a good idea for a video. But like if there's anything you ever think like, oh, I'd love to see you do that kind of video, please just let me know down below. I feel like I pronounce that, let me know down below. Just because I'm always looking for video ideas, and I do like every video that's been requested to me so far I've done. Apart from one, I've been requested one video that I'm planning. I promise you, you know who you are. It's in the works, I haven't forgotten about you. Okay, so someone's asked me, what country / place do you most want to visit? And how could you ask me this? I could not choose just one place I most want to visit. There's so many. Oh my god, there's so many places I want to go. So like, I would love to go to India so much. Like I really want to go to the Taj Mahal, and I want to try all like the street food. Like I really, really want to go to India. That's definitely up there, as well as like Jordan. Oh my god, so much I want to do. I really want to go to Peru. I want to go to like Machu Picchu and go in the Amazon jungle. Love to go to Costa Rica. Okay, you asked me for one and I'm literally saying so many things. Love to go to New Zealand. There are so many places I want to go. To be fair, I've not actually gone very far with travelling so far. I've gone to a lot of places, but not like anywhere that's been like a long haul flight. So I'm excited to like try and go somewhere that's a bit further, like when we're able to. That would be like my dream. I'd love to. So many places, I could not choose one. There's some places it would be impossible for me to say my place I most want to visit. If you could only visit one country on holiday for the rest of your life, what would it be? That's so hard. I feel like most times me and my boyfriend go on holiday is when like we try and go to like new places every time, so it's hard for me to like, if I could only, I don't want to say one place that I've not been to before yet, because what if I get there and I don't like it? So it's probably somewhere I've already been. I mean, I love Italy. I think there's so many different places in Italy I really like, and it's a nice weather there as well. I think like somewhere that's quite good for like how a nice city, country and beach would be ideal. Favourite makeup product at the moment? Guys, okay, so this is my current obsession at the moment. It's the Collection Clear Mascara, but I use it as a brow gel. So super affordable. I think it's like £2 or something. Honestly, it's so good. It's way better than any clear brow gel I've ever used before. I even used like the Anastasia clear brow gel and stuff, like expensive ones. And this is the best thing I've ever used for my brows. It really holds me in place better than anything I've used before. And I feel like it sort of like defines the hair so you can see them a bit better. So they look a bit more like fluffy brows. So I'm loving how my brows are looking with these at the moment, and it's super affordable, so thank me later. Oh my god, okay, so someone's asked me what's the most embarrassing memory. I don't want to answer this. Okay, my most embarrassing memory. I feel like loads of embarrassing things have happened to me in my life, like this, just so typical things like this happened to me, but I can't think of many now. Like there's probably millions. Okay, so there was this one instance in school. It's painful memories to even think about it, to be honest with you. So we was in food tech. We had a very strict teacher and none of us really liked her. She's asking everyone questions. You know, she just picks me, what's this question? Answer this, answer this. Then all of a sudden, look at me getting all agitated just thinking about the memory. So then she's asking everyone questions. She comes to me, she points at me and she'd say, name a vegetarian sandwich. Oh! I can't. So she says name vegetarian sandwich and my mind went blank. I cannot think of one vegetarian sandwich to save my life. I'm like, oh, I can't think of any. She's like, come on Hannah, I've given you the easiest question. I'm like, I don't know. And like, literally, even now though, I'm not gonna lie, I don't eat meat now, and sandwiches are the hardest thing to buy. Even to this day, I feel like vegetarian sandwiches, if they don't have meat, they got mayo in, and I hate mayo. So sandwiches, they don't have many options for veggies. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, she's saying, no, I can think of some now, obviously. So she's like, Hannah, what's vegetarian sandwich? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And the boy next to me is going, chicken, chicken, say chicken. And I'm just trying to ignore him. And she's going, oh, come on, Hannah, I've given you the easiest question. Oh, what is it? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's going, chicken, chicken. And I'm like, I can't think of anything. And she's like, oh my God, Hannah starts shouting at me. She's like, come on, Hannah, answer the question. And he's going, chicken, chicken. She's like, I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, oh my God, just answer it. No, you must be able to think of one vegetarian sandwich. It's going on for ages. And he's going, chicken, chicken. I'm like, I don't know. And she's going, just name a sandwich. I'm like, I can't think. Chicken, chicken. And she's like, just name one. And then all of a sudden I just go, chicken. And then Erin burst out laughing. And everyone was laughing at me and I was so embarrassed. And it was really embarrassing. Okay, for that moment. I thought after that lesson the moment had passed. I thought we'd all moved on for it. I was mistaken. Fast forward 2 years down the line, I'm in like year 11 now or something, I don't know, and suddenly everyone in my class decides to remember this memory. So, I mean, there was kids who wet themselves and stuff that were never made fun of. Me, who says chicken, vegetarian sandwich, that's not forgotten. Literally, every time a teacher asked me a question, biology was the worst because there was a tub, all had like I suppose sticks on that had our names on it, and he would just ask a question, pick it random. Guess whose name always came out every single lesson? Mine. Guess what everyone would say whenever he asked me a question? Chicken, chicken. Oh my God, like now I can look back and I find it like so funny. Like I think like, oh, like at the time, like I probably could have, like I think if that was me now in the situation I'd find it really funny, but like I was like really like a shy person back then, so like for me that was like worst case scenario. Like I dreaded going to biology so much. Like I literally felt like I was being bullied so bad. Like literally every time the teacher, I've said literally so many times, sorry, he'd pull out a stick, be like, Hannah, what's this question? All the kids would be like banging on the table going, chicken, chicken, chicken. And I'd just be sat there like, oh my God, I'm never coming to biology ever again. It was like the worst thing ever. So that is like the most embarrassing moment for me ever. It's honestly painful memories to even talk about now. Someone said gold or silver. Gold all the time. Okay, so someone's asked, do you put milk in then the tea bag, or tea bag first then the milk? Now I actually only drink herbal tea, but if I was making tea for someone else, I put the tea bag and then the milk, and that is the right way to do it. There is no grayscale, it's black or white. That is right. If you do it with the milk first, then you are wrong and you're doing it wrong. Someone asked the cheapest makeup item I own, so maybe that Collection clear mascara that uses brow gel probably, but to be honest I use a lot of like affordable makeup, so a lot of my makeup is like Makeup Revolution, NYX, things like that, so I have quite a lot of affordable makeup, to be honest. Someone asked me my party trick. Now I don't really have like a party trick, but there's something I can do. Me and my sister, I think it's just the one sister, maybe all of us, I'm not sure, that we can do that. We don't know anyone else that can do it, and it's just like putting my hand all around my head and touching this ear. Wait there, let me just make this ear clear so you can see. So like touching this ear. Hang on, I gotta take this off to do it properly, but can we not like acknowledge my armpits just in case? See, so I can like touch this ear like that. So like I remember my boyfriend saw me do it and he was like, oh, I can do that, and he was like touching this ear. I was like, no, it's that. So just like double jointed or something, but like yeah, me and my sister can do that. If you can do it, let me know down below. Get the comments coming, guys. I love it when people comment my video stuff. So yeah, if anyone else can do that, I'd love to know, because so far we think we're the only people in the world that can do it. Okay, so then the last question now. Someone asked me, do I have any weird habits? And do you know what? I can't think of any. Do you know what? I feel like anyone who knows me, who's watching this video now, is probably, they have so many, you're like, there's so many weird things you do, Han, but like I cannot think of one right now. Okay, so like one thing that's like, I wouldn't say it's like a weird habit, which is like a weird thing I do, I guess. It's like, I don't like anyone going on my pillow. Like, I don't know why, like, the fact of like someone who's like sleeping and like dribbling and sweating and stuff like on the pillow that I put my face on, like, oh, I do not want to share pillows. Like, I have my own pillow and please do not sleep on it. I need to remember which one is my pillow. Very thingy about it. I don't know if anyone else is the same. But like literally, if my boyfriend's here and he, like I'll wake up in the morning, I'll go to the toilet or something, I'll come back. If he's rolled over onto my pillow, I will literally like be like, no, and it's like whip it from like underneath his head, and he wakes up like, what the hell? Like, he's really annoyed, like, why did you do that? I'm like, oh sorry, like I didn't even think, but I'm like, I don't know, I'm like, no, like so dramatic, like worst case scenario, like you're on my pillow. That's just like worst thing for me. I don't know why. I don't know, I just don't like it. But don't feel sorry for him at all, guys, okay, because he is just as bad. Like in the night he's like wriggles so much, like the amount of times I've woke up because he's literally punched me, like not hard or anything, but like he's literally like punched me in his sleep as he moved over, and I'm like, ah, big deal. Like, trust me, and he sleep talks as well, but normally in the night when he's rolling over, if he sleep talks, it's normally really nasty to me as well, and he doesn't remember it in the morning. So don't feel sorry for him, because he's just as bad when it comes to things like that. But like on about the pillow and stuff now, I've actually got like a V-shaped pillow, which I highly recommend because it's so comfortable. But like when I first got it, he always wanted to go in it. Like, sorry, I call it my V. I call the pillow my V. Like, he always wants to go in it, and I'm like, no, I can't be having that, because like, sometimes I'd wake up and he'd like rolled into my V. No. So like, but it would be so bad, guys, because I'd like come back and I'd be like, no, get out my V, and I'd be like I've just shouted, like that sounds so bad, I've just shouted at my house like, get out my V. I mean like my V-shaped pillow. There's been times where like I want to come up and like get ready for bed and put on film and stuff, and he's just like taking ages like fannying around downstairs, and he's just like making a cup of tea and stuff, and I'll just like shout at my door like, Steve, hurry up, I won't let you in my V. So I like just shout stuff like that out, and I'm just like, oh, hurry up, I won't let you in my V. I'm like, oh my god, people are gonna probably think this sounds so bad. And I'm like, I literally mean my V pillow. Like, but the amount of times I've said stuff like that, and I'm like, and I've shouted it as well, and I'm like, this probably sounds so wrong, and it's literally oh my god, so bad, I literally could die. But yeah, so on that note, I think that will conclude this video nicely. I think we'll end the video here. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this. I really enjoyed filming this video. I actually had a lot of fun. So please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video.